Alright, it started. Let me know if you need anything. I think so. Alright, looks like we're on. Ready to go. Welcome everybody to the stream tonight. We're exclusively talking football gloves. That's kind of where we're started tonight. Make sure everything's going all right before we really get rolling. Make sure we're just gonna check and make sure we've got everything ready. It's sounding okay. Okay, already got 2 people in here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm going to get Instagram set up as well in case we need people on there. We're going to set up to where multiple people can see us tonight. Alright, since we're talking football gloves, and now that I've got some of you guys in here, I've got 7 people watching. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. Answer the poll question, you're going to be entered in for this giveaway. If we get 30 people watching at any time, I'm giving away football gloves the next time we live stream. So be sure to share this video. We're only going to be on for about 25-30 minutes tonight, so I'm really hoping we get everybody in here that we can get. It's going to be a good deal. Let's see. Let's go live. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I always forget how to go live on Instagram. I've only done it like twice. Oh, let's see. I think I can figure it out here. I'll get started here in just a second, guys. I apologize. Alright. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't. 9 people watching. Let's go. We need 21 more people in here so we can have a giveaway in next week. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to be talking about tonight is we're specifically talking football gloves. We've not really touched the subject of football gloves too much over these live streams. I know last week we talked about face masks and helmets. Talked about different things. I can't remember. The second week we did this is a total blur to me. I can't really remember. But so we're going to be talking football gloves tonight. There is a very special little giveaway, pretty exclusive item you guys are going to get. It'll be pretty nice. But you guys will find out. We got 11 people watching. That's as many as we've had in a long time starting out. And we need more people to come in, share this video. There is a giveaway. So make sure to answer the poll question in order to be entered for this giveaway. And the poll question is, what football gloves will you be rocking this season? If you can get the name of them, that'd be great, so we can kind of poll people and see what, this is more or less a poll in itself, to try to figure out what you guys are going to be wearing this year. If you picked up your gloves yet, that's awesome. If you haven't, well, you still got plenty of time. It's no big deal. We'll probably be talking football gloves. Maybe you'll be inspired by some of the people in here today that's talking. You know, check out the chat. What's going on? Let's see. I've got several people in here already. I'm going to be going through your guys' comments, but make sure you answer that poll question. Otherwise, you will not be entered in. You've got to answer the poll question first. So do that. First and foremost, what football gloves are you be rocking this season? If you need help figuring it out, I can do it. My main goal with this live stream tonight is to kind of talk to you guys about the different styles of football gloves. There are several different brands, styles, ones for different positions and everything, and we're going to talk through all of it tonight. And I did a video probably 3 or 4 years ago that was on this exact topic, and that video I thought, I was like, man, this is going to be the best video I've done in a long time. It was in the days of UA reviews, but it was a video, it was like a 12-minute long video. It was probably way too long to retain any of your guys' attention. but it had every single style of football glove you could possibly have, from the padded receiver gloves like the Super Bads to, you know, like your standard football gloves, and then it had your lineman gloves, obviously. And honestly, I can't remember anything else. You guys just need to probably just go check out that video. But this is going to be a more updated version of current football gloves that are out right now. You know, we were just talking tonight about football gloves, and with that, we're going to kind of get started with some of your guys' poll results and questions you may have. If you have any questions about football gloves, I would say I've pretty much seen everything football glove wise since like 2005. So I've got at least, what would that be, like 12 years worth of football gloves knowledge in my brain that we can talk about it. Okay. All right, so got a lot of people in here already. We did just start this. Hey boys, Ask, I'm not sure how to say your name. We did just start this. We are about 6 minutes in. TAF 3K, Mr. Football sent it to my friends. That's awesome. Need more people. Jesse Magna, I believe, writes, what would be the best glove for someone playing fullback? Personally, fullback is one of those positions where you're not going to have, you know, this, like if you go to look for a pair of football gloves, say, hey, this glove's great for fullback. Well, you're going to really need to look in the linebacker, running back style of glove. And what I would highly recommend is the Nike Superbad 4s. They're currently out. And these are very, very much padded, and they've got the grip like a lot of the receiver style gloves. It's the exact same. Like with the Super Bads, they've got the same grip as, say, the VaporJet. Crap, what do they have out? Like the VaporJet 4s now? Yeah, so those are definite good pickup. They are $50. They are a little higher on the scale as far as price, but it is a good thing to you know, kind of shop around. I've seen these as low as like $15 if you go look at TJ Maxx. It's a good place to go look for Super Bads. I have seen some Super Bad 4s there. The older versions of the Super Bads are also good. I like I like the very first version of Super Bad gloves that came out with, the SGs, and you can find those on my channel way back in the UA Reviews days. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to just call your name Toby C because I'm not sure if I can say your last name. Love your vids, thank you. And he also goes down here to say Under Armour Swarm gloves are the best. I would agree. I've actually got some Swarm gloves, and if you guys want to see those, they're just like right outside this door. But tested those not too long ago. Probably would be looking at those later. Brian Renna, I can't find the Hybrid Beast 2.0s. They don't make the Hybrid Beast 2.0s anymore, and so your best option is just to look on eBay. I've seen them as low as $35 and under. You just need to be able to find the right size, and sometimes they're hard to come by because a lot of times you get really massive sizes that don't sell and are just stuck on eBay. A lot of people says Nike, battle gloves. I've not really looked much into the battle gloves. What I will say about those is, I mean, I've just kind of looked into, you know, what those are, you know, just, I mean, they have about every style you can get, but I haven't really looked too much into that. Maybe it might be something we look into in the future, is some battle gloves, but that'll be something probably later on, because I've reviewed Battle's backplate. There will be a review on some of Battle's mouth guards that are coming out on my channel, so we'll be kind of watching for that here in the next week or so. So battle gloves may be a possibility. TAF 3K, I'll be rocking the F5 Under Armour gloves. I actually have the F4s. I've not tried the F5s. That could possibly be a little pickup we do on our, if you guys have not forgot, we've got the budget video, the high school varsity budget video coming out, and that will actually be in the works this week, possibly by the end of hopefully by Saturday or Sunday is what I'm hoping. Next week that video comes out. But these are the these are the Nike. Wow, these are the Under Armour F4 Army of 11 F4 version. And what I like about these gloves, super flexible. You have a lot of range of motion within your fingers. You can good grip on there. I like the Army of 11 pattern on there. That's a very popular pattern they had about 2 years ago. Something very neat. You can still find these gloves around, and it's actually, personally I got these just for the colorway, the dark green and yellow. That's a very good style. I like the F4, F5, the Under Armour gloves. Those are really good. Got 11 people in here. Let's keep going. Share this video. We don't have a whole lot of time on here today. Just keep sharing the video. Jalen says, I'm trying to get some Nike gloves of any of them. I would highly recommend either the Superbad 4s or the Vapor Jet gloves. Those are all good. Under Armour F4s. Let's see who said they were rocking those. Answer NC, rocking the Under Armour F4. It's a very good glove. I've reviewed those a long time ago on my channel. Let's see. I know we've had some discussion on here about lineman gloves, and I haven't really looked too much into the what you guys are saying about the Hyper Beast. I know that Brian's in there saying stuff. I've got 2 versions of some lineman gloves behind me that I need to go grab. We'll kind of talk about those. And probably at the, I'm going to say, probably about the 16-7 minute mark, I'm going to kind of go on a rant and basically figure out what we're going to be kind of talking about tonight. So here are the gloves that we're going to be looking at later for the lineman part of the video. And I guess you'd say, like I said, done a lot of football gloves videos over my years, and it's probably one of my more favorite things to do here on YouTube is to review football gloves. It's very enjoyable. We might actually do some live tests on here. I'm pretty sure I've got my football somewhere. Oh, it's behind me. Yep, I see it. It's behind me. So I will answer some more questions. Isaiah says, I'm going to have to check out your how to watch how to watch gloves video again because my gloves are getting dirty. That's a very good video to go back and watch. I almost would say I could try to make another version of that video, but it's I don't know, like the other video's gotten so many views over the years. I mean, it's nice, but I also filmed it on a really crappy camera back in the day and could really do a better job than that video way back in the day. But it is one of my most viewed videos of all time here on my channel is that video. So if you need to know how to wash your football gloves, there is a video out there on my channel of how to wash football gloves. It's just simply, you can type that into YouTube bar and I'm going to show up. It's the one of, you'll just see a sink and there will be a pair of white football gloves that I'm washing. And it's probably too long of a video. I probably could have explained it in 2 minutes, but I go through the whole dang process, so that's okay. Jalen says, I heard the DTAC 5, probably the best lineman gloves out there. I would say, without actually putting together all of my thoughts for this review that I'm working on right now, I would say it's one of the best that I've seen in a long time. I love the DTAC 5. Now, I missed an entire generation or two of lineman gloves just because I wasn't doing videos here on YouTube. But without knowing some of those details on some of those gloves, I would say they're just getting better and better. And a lot of lineman gloves take things from other lineman gloves. Like, I'm pretty sure Cutters were the first lineman gloves, and I could be wrong, but I always remember the Cutters gloves were like $80 and $90 for their lineman gloves. I was like, man, that's crazy, because Cutters gloves used to be pretty expensive, and they got more popular, and they kind of lowered their price. But they were the original to have like the padded palm. I've got this Under Armour set. It's like, I can't remember the name of these right now, but this is just another one that's got a little bit more, I guess more of a range of how much it covers. It covers a little higher there. It's not a big deal. You can't really find these anymore. These are like the Combat 2 lineman gloves, now that I remember. I've got a couple different ways that I'm going to be testing these, and I just thought of like something I was going to do, you know, work on some like pass pro drills using these gloves, just kind of with the punch and recoil stuff, and just kind of give you guys a little video of that once I do the review, the full in-depth review of these gloves. And I'm very excited to be doing that review. So that kind of gets that out of the way, and we can talk about that a little later. He Boy says, "Are you sponsored by Nike?" Absolutely not. You know, I've got a lot of Nike. I've got a lot of football gloves. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a collector, because I've sold a lot of my stuff just to make room for more. But I'm not. I've just always very much been fascinated with football gloves. Ever since I started playing football, I could basically walk out to a football practice and say he's wearing, you know, Nike Vapor Nets, or he's wearing Superbads. I just know them all, and I don't know why. It's just something that interests me. It's like people that, you know, can tell a pair of Jordan shoes. I couldn't tell you exactly. Football gloves are my thing. That's just what it is. I would highly recommend you guys to go follow on Instagram. It's called, I'm pretty sure it's just called Football Gloves. Let me make sure. Yeah, just type in on Instagram, just type in football gloves, and they have like a ton of little, like, just like pictures of like college stuff. And I actually sold a pair of my Razorback gloves. I'm like, did I sell them to this person? Because like I see the same ones, but you just never know. A lot of people have the same access as I do to Razorback gloves. But anyway, kind of getting off track here. Going to work on here, and we're going to now kind of get into the in-depth part of this video. I'm going to grab my football real quick. Not that this is any kind of review, but we'll just kind of be looking at some different stuff here. This is a Nike Vapor 1 football. Does anybody use this football? I'm just kind of curious. Does anybody know what kind of football they use? I like the Nike footballs a lot. This is an official game ball. These cost about $90. They're highly expensive, full leather. They do go out very easily, but it's a good test ball we're going to use for tonight. So we're going to talk about the three to four possibly different styles of football gloves that we'll talk about. And I'm first going to start with lightweight football gloves as our first example. And this will kind of go into talking about youth football gloves, because a lot of youth football gloves fall into this category, as well as football gloves in the $25 to $35 price range. These are going to have minimal padding, almost to no padding at all. These kind of football gloves have a very thin layer. They're going to be good for hot conditions. They're not, like I said, they're not going to provide a whole lot of protection. Most of, like, because they're cheaper, they do not like suffer grip wise. I mean, they're going to have the same kind of grip. Like Under Armour gloves are going to have the same like style of, you know, their Armor Grab, whatever it's called. They're going to have the same style going around each glove. But the only thing I kind of worry with these gloves, durability wise is just, you know, them tearing apart if you use them every day. And I will tell you guys, if, and I've always said this, like, try to have a backup pair of football gloves, even though, like, sometimes it's hard. If you, there's a TJ Maxx you know of, find gloves on sale in the off season. There's just different ways you can kind of do that. I'm gonna check on our viewership right now. We've got 11 people watching. Stay tuned to the end here. We've got a very special giveaway, and hopefully I'm doing all right because we've only got about 10 minutes left of this before I'm going to get off here, and we're going to start this whole giveaway process. So here we go. All right, so I've talked about the lightweight football glove style. Now we're going to kind of get into the normal football glove style, the $40 price range. These are vapor knit football gloves, and like I said, these, I don't believe these are, this is not the current version. I know they have the vapor knit 2s now, but these are going to have features of, you know, trying to be lightweight gloves. They're going to have minimal padding as well. They're going to have a more, I like the fit of these gloves. Personally, I think with these, you get a little bit more of a snug compression fit. These feel more fitted. I don't know why, but these are the vapor knits. And this is just, and there's plenty of examples of all these gloves out there. I just kind of picked some of the ones that I had out, and I like the vapor knit gloves a lot. So when you look at gloves like this, you know, they're going to have the pattern designs on them. You know, this one, you can do the vapor logo on them. What I like about these gloves, very tacky. You can, you know, wipe off the grip real easy if they get bad. Just depending on, you know, price range, you can see these, you know, all the Cutters football gloves fall into this range. The Nike Swarm, or excuse me, I'm mixing up all gloves tonight. That's just what happens when we're going from brand to brand. You know, the Cutters gloves that come in like this style. You know, you got the Nike VaporJet 4s, the 3s, going backwards. Then you've got the Under Armour Swarm gloves that are out there. Under Armour Highlights fall into this category as being lightweight gloves. Just the regular, you know, receiver style gloves that we would typically think of. I mean, these are receiver styles. Moving on, I'm going to kind of take a sort of a short break here, kind of read some of your guys' comments, what we've got. Let's see. Brian Renner had the chance to become a linebacker. Let's see. After Mr. Football, my visor clips came, and I just ordered a Sapphire Iridium football visor. That'd be very cool to see. I'm glad glad your package arrived. After was our winner last week. In my district, you can't wear visors. I have seen that happen a lot. Talking about you know, visors. At one point, I can actually remember when I was playing football way back in the 8th, 9th grade, probably 6 or 7 guys on my football team had smoke visors. They had the amber, like the real orange visors, which were sick. I mean, it's very unfortunate that, like, basically like that orange one, like you see, I guess, Sean Taylor wear way back in his days playing at the University of Miami. That was just some sick visors. Like, I know someone on here earlier said something about a visor giveaway. Like, I will say, reviewing the Oakley visor was like probably the best giveaway we've had besides like the Battle backplate giveaway. But I really hated to let go of the Oakley visor because it's so sick. But hopefully I can pick up another one and we can, I don't know, I may need to use the next one and actually review it a little more and whatnot. Yeah, sometimes the visors come down to be a safety concern. Um, Basically, the rules behind visors, and when you're dealing with what you're dealing with in college, not excuse me, in high school, youth play, basically a visor. What helmet companies say is you can't modify the helmet shell. Well, adding anything to the helmet technically would void the warranty of it. Now, that doesn't mean like it's just like you can add a chin strap. You can add like a sports star chin strap, and that would technically be voiding the warranty. You know, putting a decal on it would void the warranty to some extent. Adding something to your helmet basically voids, but it's more or less a safety concern. I don't think I don't think it should really matter. I do think there needs to be a safe way for people to install them, which is kind of why I always recommend the Under Armour visor clips. I think that's a pretty safe way. I don't think, zip tying or trying to make any kind of weird modification other than to how the visor is to be installed on there. I know we're kind of getting off topic talking about visors, but that's a very good question by some of you guys talking about visors. Greg Lewis, I'll be rocking some Battle Sports Clubs or some Adidas. Those are both good brands. I know we need to look into doing some Adidas gloves. That's just something I've not done. We've got 10 people watching right now, so hopefully you guys have answered the poll question: what football gloves will you be rocking this season? That's kind of what we need to know. We've got just a few minutes left, and then I'm going to announce what we're giving away. Kind of our main item for the night. It's going to be a pretty cool little giveaway. It's an exclusive item. You guys are going to enjoy it. Should be a good one. So we're going to finish off on the last two football glove categories. We're going to talk about padded gloves, padded receiver gloves as they're sometimes called. And I have the most current version that I have to date is the Nike Super Badge 4s. And I have them in my Arkansas Razorback edition. These are exclusive gloves. You have to get these through the team. You can see, put together, go Razorbacks. So, just some very cool little features there. Usually they have like the Nike logo in there, but you got the Razorback hog, pretty cool in there. What's great about the padded receiver gloves is you get almost a protection of lineman gloves in there. You've got padding that kind of go down the length of each finger. You've got quite a bit of protection here on the upper part of the thumb, down here. It's basically what I called a hybrid glove back in the day. It's going to be a mix of sort of like the lineman protection and a receiver glove. It's a hybrid glove is what we call them. What I always call them was a hybrid glove. So dealing with gloves like this, you always get a good amount of tack with these. I like the Super Bad. I've always liked the Nike Super Bad gloves. I would say if there's any Nike glove I like, it is the Super Bad gloves. They're just a very, very solid glove. Good grip on these. You can hold them pretty good. They're just sticky. I like them. Pretty sick. So there's the Super Badge 4s. It's the most current version that's out right now, and they've got several different colors and patterns that I've seen out there. These cost usually within the $50 to $60 range, so these are getting up there in price. So I went through kind of price wise on all these, so you kind of know what you can get by position. Now, does it mean that if you're a wide receiver, does it matter if you have Super Bad gloves? No. It's a hybrid glove. You should be able to wear it if you want to. If you're gonna run down in the trenches and block as a tight end one play, and then you're gonna split out the next play. You might want Super Bads. That's just kind of what I see with that. And what kind of stinks about all these brands is there's no football glove specifically for quarterbacks, or there's no specific glove for linebackers. They're going to be split up, sort of it's modeled as a receiver glove first, because that's just how football gloves have always been marketed. Because way back in the day in the NFL, they're like, receivers just started showing up gloves, and they were special made gloves for that. So that's kind of where the term gets from. So go back and watch one of my videos. It just kind of talks about the different styles of football gloves. So the last style that we talk about, and this is the last in sort of the price range category, and these can go anywhere from $50 upwards of $60, $65, $70 at times. And I know the sound is getting choppy. We just got over 30 minutes, so we're going to try to end this as quickly as we can. And what I'll say about these, the lineman gloves, they're going to have a lot of padding all throughout the back of the hand. Some padding here on the front of the palms, kind of down here near your wrist, and they're going to be very secure on the wrist. I've even seen some of the lineman gloves that have like almost like a wrist strap go all the way around. They're very neat. So, got 14 people in here right now. Make sure to, I've got everybody's in here right now. I'm going to go ahead and select one person to be our giveaway winner, our giveaway prize tonight. And this is a very exclusive item. You guys know the Nike dry fit bands, correct? I've been wearing them all live stream long. I don't know if you noticed. Okay, so we've got these. All right, now these are mine. I'm wearing them. I've got a brand new pair, green and yellow, and these came from the Oregon Ducks. All right, these are exclusive, green and yellow, Oregon Duck. But I'm forgetting what these are. They're bicep bands. All right, these are pretty sweet. All right, I like the bicep bands, but we're giving away one pair of them tonight, and only one pair. That's all I've got. Okay, so I'm ready to go through here, and we're going to pick one person. We're going to go to the random number generator. Hope you guys have had a good off season. We're about to get into the grind of football season here in the next few weeks here. Let's see, we're going to do random numbers. I'm going to go through here and we're going to make a short list of everybody that's been in. So we talked about face masks last week. There is going to be a face mask video coming out next week. Stay tuned for that. There will be another giveaway next week on the live stream. We're going to be doing live streams all through this month. So I want you guys to stay in. And make sure we keep trying. We're going to keep trying to set goals on this channel. We're going to keep kind of I guess what I'm saying is we're just going to keep kind of pushing the limits. We got 16 people watching in here, and that's currently a record. Well, it's not a record. It's a record for this live stream, but we need 30. We need 30 people so we can give away some football gloves at some point. All right. So I want you guys to keep sharing this. Tell your friends. Make sure we continue to kind of push the limits of these live streams. That's kind of my goal, is for us to get about 30 people in here, you know, kind of consistently. We can go watch a lot of this, and I apologize if the sound is starting to get kind of choppy. It's just kind of, we've hit our limit when we've got to kind of be getting off here now, and I'm going to let's see, make sure we got everybody. Got just a few more names to add here. Thank you guys so much for staying in here with me. Thank you guys for kind of supporting my channel constantly. Hope to have more videos coming out here this next week. I'm going to be gone for most of the week, so I'm going to try to get some of the videos uploaded that we need to get uploaded, and so we can have plenty of videos for the future. All right. Okay, let's see, I've got a few more. Thank you guys for staying in here, because I'm slowly putting all these names in. Slowly but surely. I've kind of cut it off now, so hopefully you guys got your name in. You got your poll question answered, because we are just about done. How is the sound right now? Still doing good on sound. It's showing me that we're currently good. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's see. We've had a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so our numbers are 1 through 14. I'm now selecting a random number of 8. So the number 8, and my list here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is our winner, and I will be pasting his name into the chat right about now. And here is the winner. So Kevin Da Silva is our winner of the Nike Oregon Duck Dry Fit bicep bands. He is our winner. Thank you guys so much for being in here. You need to get in touch with me on Instagram. It's kind of how we share all our information. Get in touch with me on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to everybody that I keep seeing in here every week. You know, that's just, there will be more giveaways. So thank you guys so much. Maybe in the future we can have more giveaways. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Is the sound still good? Everybody's sound still good? I mean, I can kind of go for, I'm going to kind of make sure we're all good here. I know he's got his, I know Kevin's got the notification that he is the winner. So, thank you guys so much. I'll kind of be on here for the next minute or so. If you guys have any questions, you know, about anything you want to see review-wise, let's talk about it. Anything football gloves-wise, because we kind of went through everything football glove tonight. So anything that we want to talk about, we can talk about here for the next couple of minutes, and we'll kind of end the live stream here in just a few minutes. So, will you be getting a speed flex? I don't know. I wanted to review and you guys probably know I've been a youth coach for a few years. I've been a varsity coach. And the team that I'm with now, we have over 30 SpeedFlex helmets. So I think more likely there will be some sort of a SpeedFlex review possibly in the future. I think eventually that'll be kind of what we work on. I don't know. We'll just see. Get that Zenith rib protector. I told several people we would, so I think eventually we'll be looking into getting that. So that'll be something we work on, kind of reviewing. I know I've looked into different rib protectors, but I haven't really messed around with a whole lot of Zenith stuff. So we will be looking into Zenith. So don't hold out anything. If you don't have anything else, I'm gonna kind of probably get off here because we've got some things to do. Gotta go shopping, get some food. Thank you guys so much. I love that y'all are in here saying it's practice tomorrow. That's funny. Because I'm a coach, and I mean most of my players. I mean I've seen like 14 players this summer. They haven't really been around. So good luck to y'all for this week of football. If you've got football this week, good luck. I won't be doing any football. I'm going to be at a conference all week, doing some science stuff. I'm going to be a AP science teacher this year, so got some training to do. So hopefully I can get some videos out in the week so you guys can kind of see that. Hopefully keep the videos going. There will be a live stream, like I said, next Saturday around this time. So just kind of be watching. I'm going to try to do a better job of keeping you guys informed when it's happening so we can get more people in here possibly and do a little bigger giveaway. There's some big videos coming out here that I'm going to finish out July with. So we got about 2 weeks of July left, and hopefully you guys can get us in. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Thank you guys so much for staying around. I know we said we would be here a little long. I wasn't going to be here this long, but thank you guys for all your support. We will see you next time. And that's it. I'm going to figure out how to get this thing turned off. Okay.